Welcome to SpeakSex. Top billionaires usually only buy two brands of watches. One is Patek Philippe Mice and the other is Richard Mille. If Patek Philippe represents wealth, then the 2M is synonymous with the new rich. For young wealthy people, 2M is obviously more popular. And RM-055, as a more popular model in the Richard Mille series, has also become the dream watch of many watch players. But its price has deterred many enthusiasts. To meet the needs of some fans, a standard version of the RM-055 has emerged in the market. Although it's priced lower due to the unique structure of its movement, the standard version can't come close to the original and doesn't satisfy some hardcore fans. Therefore, the market has now made a more customized version that is closer to the original, providing watch lovers with more choices. Now you can see these two watches in my hand. The left one is the ordinary version on the market, which we call version A for short. And the right one is the customized version using the latest washer model, which we call CW for short. So today, I will make a detailed comparison video between CW and version A. We will give you the latest detailed information about RM-055. Remember to follow us so that you can avoid detours and pitfalls on your watch playing journey. First, in terms of the case, both the CW and version A use a highly challenging curved ceramic upper case. The middle case and the back cover are made with a titanium coating process, giving it a great feel in hand, and both the front and back feature a high-arched sapphire crystal, electroplating, high-transparency blue film. The CW watch uses titanium for all the screws throughout the entire watch. This includes the screws for the case and the strap. There's a small detail about the screws. The screws connecting the case to the back cover are pentagon-shaped screws. The strap is connected by 4 corner sliding key screws, which is also original to the board. The crown parts of both are made of titanium, which is consistent with the watch. Its shape and size are consistent with the root. The white rubber ring on the crown can be customized in different colors according to personal preference. Let's weigh it again. Because CW is the latest customized washer movement, there will be a slight difference in weight. CW weighs 92 grams. The weight of the A version is 96 grams, which is slightly heavier than the CW, but not noticeable. The RM-055 watch has a unique hollow design and does not have a conventional dial. So the movement is equivalent to the dial. The entire movement is assembled by a total of 4 titanium alloy screws and diamond coils. Above the ring is a black matte metal scale with printed numbers and letters. The font on the CW scale is printed clearly, with a 3-dimensional effect and a softer appearance, while the scale lines on version A are noticeably larger and thicker, and they are not as uniform in length, showing clear differences from the original. At the bottom of the clepsydra circle are 12 suspended luminous dots, each of which is wrapped in a silver metal frame, and the luminous dots are saturated and round. In terms of pointers, there is no obvious difference between the CW and A versions. The hour and minute hands are polished and clean without burrs. The fine sandblasting process in the middle also restores the basic effect. The tip of the second hand is wrapped in a vibrant red paint, giving it a rounded and full appearance, with a small portion filled with luminous coating. Because of the bright red color, the whole watch looks very individual. The CW's handshaft is solid, giving it a full and 3-dimensional look, which greatly replicates the original effect. In contrast, the A version has a hollow handshaft, showing a clear difference from the original. Next, let's look at the core part, the movement. There are 4 obvious differences on the front of the movement. The first point is that the entire black frame of the movement in version A is made of copper with a black electroplating treatment rather than being true titanium alloy. From multiple angles, we can clearly see that the titanium metal strip is just stuck on, and the brushing on the metal strip is quite rough, lacking delicacy. In contrast, the CW uses titanium material and employs alloy catalyst treatment technology, achieving a finish that is consistent with the original. The brushing is refined, and when viewed under natural light from different angles, the titanium strip will also show variations. The effect of slow changes. The second point is the clockwork river. The clockwork river at the 10 o'clock position of the 2 clockwork rivers is darker in color, which is obviously different from the CW clockwork box. We can see that the CW clockwork box is bright silver and has a very delicate brush texture. The third point is that the workmanship details of the deck are different between the 2-point and 3-point positions. The A version is not finely polished and looks rough, while the CW brush texture is more delicate. At the same time, the shape and size of the screws on this deck are also different. The screws of version A are thicker and bigger. The screws of version CW are more consistent with the original. The fourth point is the shock absorber. The structure and size of the shock absorber are obviously different. The shock absorber of version A is obviously smaller. It's clearly a bit larger than the A version, making it closer to the original condition. The jewels in the CW shock absorber are definitely Swiss brand jewels, which not only restore beauty but also provide stronger stability, while the A version uses ordinary jewels. Let's take a look at the back of the movement. The most obvious difference is the balance position. Version A uses a balance adjustment, which is very different from the previous version. The CW version uses a smooth weight adjustment that is consistent with the original, and the shape and size of the weights have also been made to match the original condition. The truly smooth weight adjustment allows all the details of the movement to be maximized. Additionally, aside from the adjustment method, the A version's craftsmanship in the details of components and gears is noticeably rougher. You can clearly feel that CW has handled the details with much more finesse. The English letters and serial numbers CW on the deck are clearly three-dimensional and have depth. The font engraving on version A is obviously larger and not profound enough. And the A version movement's plate holes are not equipped with sleeves. These details are obviously different from the original's hub. The CW version movement's plate holes are equipped with sleeves that are more consistent with the original. All gears are truly movable and operate just like the roots, eliminating any false appearance. As for the strap, the A version uses a natural rubber strap, while the CW version uses an imported natural fluoro rubber strap with an original mold, although there is no obvious difference between the two in appearance. However, compared to the A version, the CW is much softer and more comfortable to wear. Both the A version and the CW use titanium metal for the folding buckle, consistent with the original. The English engraving on the CW buckle is closer to the original's effect, while the A version's engraving is not deep enough, and structurally, the A version's buckle is relatively flimsy, showing clear differences from the original. JW uses original data for molding, allowing all screws to be removable, maintaining consistency with the original structure. The feel of opening and closing the buckle is also excellent, with the spring's elasticity lasting without loosening. The middle part inside the buckle of the CW version features a fine matte finish, while the A version has a polished finish, showing a clear difference. There is no obvious difference in the English lettering inside the watch control. However, in terms of the brushed process of the entire buckle, plate A is obviously not delicate and bright enough. The brush lines on the CW are more delicate with clear textures. The above is all the content of our review. We hope that by watching our video, you can learn more about Richard Mille watches. The higher price and scarcity make it out of reach for many friends. The cost of customized modifications won't put any financial pressure on many watch enthusiasts. The CW version of the watch offers a more cost-effective choice for watch lovers. We also hope that through this video, fans of the original can keep their eyes open to avoid being scammed. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have more questions about SpaceX, feel free to leave a comment for more help and guidance. See you next time.